Hey everybody, Jason Schneider here, and in today's video I wanted to answer the question, what does it mean to say that something is semantically loaded? I believe that terminology comes from the field of, it definitely comes from the field of neurosemantics. So in the field of neurosemantic NLP, we refer to certain experiences as being semantically loaded, but I believe it actually comes from the field of general semantics, the field of general semantics to say that something is semantically loaded. And if we think about those two words, we separate out semantically and loaded. Well, semantically is meaning, and loaded is to be full of. So something that is semantically loaded is full of meaning. It's something that is full of meaning. And well, why would it be important for us to recognize when someone is communicating or when we are responding to the world when something is semantically loaded is because if someone's response, including yourself, if you or someone else's emotional, reactional response to an environment is disproportionately strong than compared with the stimulus, well, they're not responding to the stimulus, they're responding to some sort of meaning. Again, meaning means comes from an old German word, which means to hold in mind. And so what something means to us is what we hold in mind about that thing. And if what we're holding in mind is triggering a response that's stronger, disproportionately positive or negative, so something happens and we get overly excited, overly happy, overly loving, or something happens and we get disproportionately angry, afraid, sad, or anxious, then we are not responding to the thing, we're responding to our meanings. And so when people are talking to you, let's say you're a coach or you're just a friend, you're a colleague, a co-worker, you're just a stranger meeting another stranger in the street, when someone is communicating with you and they say a word typically, or a short phrase, a word or a short phrase that you can see it has a gesture, typically it will have a gesture associated with it. It will definitely have some tonality associated with it to let you know that the emotion is strong in that word or phrase that will typically, like I said, come with a gesture or some sort of tonal shift, speed shift in voice, volume shift in voice. There's some sort of shift in the verbal and nonverbal response that will let you know that that phrase or that word or that idea or that concept is semantically loaded for that person. And when you know that, it really helps you because it allows you to know, that there's something going on inside of that person's inner world, inside of their matrix, that we're not really aware of in the outside world. Besides that, we can notice that they have some shifts in their, again, verbal and nonverbal, but we don't know what is the meaning, what is the semantics that is loaded behind that phrase. So when we notice something that's semantically loaded, a great thing to do is it's an opportunity for you as a coach, as a communicator, to ask some meta questions. And if you're not sure what a meta question is, then you can either search here on my YouTube channel for meta questions, what are meta questions, what meta questions to learn, and so on, or just Google the word meta question or what is a meta question. But meta questions are great tools when you notice someone giving you a semantically loaded response, because the meta questions will allow you to go in and up into that person's matrix of meaning to uncover what are the meanings, the semantics that are loaded around that concept, that phrase, or that stimulus that was offered to them that got the response that was disproportionate to the actual stimulus itself. When you do that, it gives you an opportunity to get to know someone at a deeper level, to understand their psychology that's driving their emotions and responses, so that you'll be much better able to relate with them more deeply, because you can build rapport with them once you understand the significances that they hold in their mind around that concept, that object, that stimulus, and so on. Or it gives you some leverage to either lead that person more effectively, or if you're a coach or someone who is in a people helping role who wants to have more transformational conversations, then it gives you some leverage to find some of the meaning, some of the frames of mind that will give you leverage to be able to facilitate that person to make a change if that semantic reaction is not serving them. So I hope you found this video valuable. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave them around here. I love supporting people to learn how to develop as coaches, as communicators, as leaders, to develop more skills to hold more transformational conversations. Again, my name is Jason Schneider. If you found this video valuable, feel free to like it, share it, subscribe to the channel if you'd like more information like this. And I hope to see you in a future video, in the comment section, and perhaps in a future course. Have an awesome rest of your day, and keep your eyes tuned to notice semantic reactions in people. So if you do something and their response is disproportionately strong, or then something is semantically loaded. They're holding some meaning around what you're doing. Or if they are telling you something and you can tell that something has a little bit of zing to it, positive or negative, it's a great opportunity to ask a meta question and go deeper to uncover what's making that person react in that way, so that you can have some new tools to connect more deeply and or to facilitate them to make a change if they don't like it and it doesn't serve them. So have an awesome day, and I'll see you in a future video.